Tell me about you.
You're beautiful.
In the beginning, he would be testing the waters. He's a hunter. He wants to seduce me first.
I love you!
Only then will he give me a guide into the recruitment process.
This film is based on the true story of a journalist who engaged with a terrorist online. It stars Valeen Kane and Shazad Latif. They didn't have too much time to put it together, and as far as you can tell, it is all taking place on the internet, profiled.
Well, the thing is, we rehearsed it like a play. So when we were ready to go, we could have shot it in one day if we could have filmed all the scenes in one day, because me and Shazad knew the script like the back of our hands.
You had one of the main tools of an actress taken away from you, though. You're not picking up on the angles, their set, their look, their feel, not even coverage. Did you miss that?
Yes and no. So on the one hand, me and Shazad by that time had spent 4 weeks like with each other constantly. And
You mean physically with each other?
yeah, physically with each other.
Oh.
So I knew him, I knew his habits, I knew his scent, I knew everything about him. So when it came to shooting it on screen, I had all that memory.
Yeah.
You know, it was actually, and it was freeing that we were able to do, 20-minute long takes.
Yeah, I mean, we were the DOPs. We were holding the camera, we were looking into the laptop. That was our thing. So it was important that we established before in the rehearsal of like what we were trying to do, and so we knew. So when we got there, we were just allowed to play and keep improvising and creating and writing scenes together and thinking of new ideas. And the director Timur and the producer Olga, they just gave us so much freedom in that sense, which is very rare.
So to what extent could you improvise?
Well, we had their Skype conversations verbatim. That was about 5 or 6 sort of conversations that we were basing the whole thing on, the brilliant script that Britt wrote, and then we just sort of were allowed to play because we'd reset it in London originally. It was a French journalist, set the whole thing in London. We were just allowed to add in most things, and there was about 3 or 4 scenes that we wrote. I wrote the candy shop scene and the curry, making the curry, and so we were just allowed this thing that you rarely get with big budget films or anything like that.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Patrick.
Bye-bye.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.
I'm Patrick Stoner. Watch more interviews by subscribing to WHYY.